Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm Amber and I'm so glad you've joined me today. And today I will be answering Sue's question. And this is actually from a couple months ago, I believe. I went back in the videos and there's been a lot of videos and I couldn't find her exact question. However, I'm operating from my memory. And Sue, if I don't answer all of your questions, just comment below and I'll do another video or answer you in the comments. But her question was kind of comparing how I liked Weight Watchers compared to using the Lose It app now. And I think she was asking me if I felt like it was a healthy approach, the Weight Watchers, or do I prefer the Lose It app now, counting the actual calories versus the points? So I will do my best to answer your question, Sue. So I was on Weight Watchers for, let's see, a year and a half, 2 years. I just ended my relationship with them as a consumer, as a customer, like you guys, if you guys are on Weight Watchers or have been, in the spring. I think it was maybe April or so. So yeah, I was with them for a while. Started off on Freestyle. That's what they had at the time. Then they rolled out the blue, the green, and the purple plans. And I started off with the blue plan, which was just like Freestyle. Freecycle is a free app. Freestyle. So I started off with the blue plan. I liked it. But then when they rolled out the purple plan and I could eat carbs again, that's what I really missed. I did eat carbs on Freestyle, but just very little, and I missed them. So yeah, but okay, so let's compare points versus calories. Calories is something I'm very familiar with, and I've talked about this before. You know, I mean, all of us are, right? I mean, ever since you're kind of a teenager or young adult, you know about, you know, maybe I shouldn't eat this candy bar because it has like 250 or 300 calories or whatever. Maybe I shouldn't have 5 cookies because that's too many calories. So yeah, calories, I can wrap my head around, right? As most of us can. It's a unit of measurement we're all familiar with. When I joined Weight Watchers, I had no background whatsoever with the point system, or even, I didn't even know if I was going to be able to do it or make it work. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I quickly learned, of course, I attended the in-person meetings and all of that good stuff, and I did enjoy it for the most part. I'll get into that in a minute. Let's first talk about the points and the calories deal. I understood things were assigned a point. I liked using the app and all of that. But I will say the mental idea of the point system, I never fully wrapped my head around why certain foods were the point value that they were. It was kind of like the Wizard of Oz. Something behind this curtain over here, some magic was going on, and somebody, you know, arbitrarily decided this food has, you know, 20 points and this food has 5 points. I never could quite grasp why. It was just that we were supposed to trust the science and, you know, that sort of thing. So I didn't like that aspect, I have to say. Now, as far as the meetings and what I got out of them, you know, not to pat myself on the back, but honestly, most of the time I found myself kind of sharing whatever I had learned and encouraging others versus me necessarily receiving the encouragement. And that probably is honestly because I was so determined within myself. I felt like I didn't really need the encouragement. I was kind of had hit rock bottom with my health. So the only place to go was up for me. So I had a lot of internal drive and motivation. So I didn't really rely on that. It was nice to get together with like-minded people who were on a mission, some more committed than others. It was always interesting, though, I will say, that some people, everyone uses Weight Watchers differently, right? Like for me, we eat a lot of lean meats, fish, chicken, occasionally beef, and plant-based, you know, fruits, vegetables, that sort of thing. Things as close to their natural state as we possibly can. Of course, I have tomato soup, Campbell's condensed tomato soup. That's not all natural. So we all have our deal, but you know, for the most part, that's how I eat. Then you have some people who they're not really worried about things being natural or not. They don't mind putting chemicals or artificial sweeteners or, you know, whatever. They don't mind consuming things that may not be truly healthy as long as there's 0 points or 0 calories. That, you know, that's obviously a personal choice. That would not be my choice. As a cancer survivor, and as one who is trying to, you know, live as long as I can, I try to eat foods as close to their natural state as possible because we know that that's the best for us. But at any rate, everyone does their own thing with Weight Watchers. Now, in terms of now using the Lose It app, which is a free app, I love that. I love it. I love it. I feel like it's very user-friendly. I like that they also have the barcode scanner on the app, so you can scan your food and it will tell you how many calories it is. Really like the Weight Watchers app. You don't have to, you know, come up with all the math yourself. It tallies everything. You just input whatever you're eating. And then it does keep track of some of your, you know, consistent meals. And so you don't have to enter in as much information moving forward. So I feel like it's very user-friendly. And honestly, I have to say, I like counting the calories versus the points. And again, I just feel like it's something more familiar to me. It's something I've been counting for probably most of my life. Maybe you have too. And also the whole 0 point deal thing with Weight Watchers. I'm really not one to, you know, talk negatively or badly about an organization, but I will say that the whole 0 point food thing sometimes can kind of mess with you mentally. And it certainly did with me. You know, all the fruits and the vegetables, which, like I said, are a large part of what I eat and have eaten for the last almost 3 years, they're 0 points. Now, 0 points doesn't mean 0 calories. So it's easy to kind of go overboard. I mean, it's not like I would do 10, you know, fruits a day or something like that. But it's easy to kind of think in your mind or rationalize that I'm okay as long as it's 0 points because that's the goal, 0 points or low points, you know, to make it all work. I think on the purple plan, I think I was supposed to do, I think it was 16 points a day. It was very low. And that was a challenge for sure, especially since my morning coffee was so many points. But at any rate, yeah, the 0 point food thing, I think that really tripped me up a number of times for a while, actually, because it doesn't give you the true representation of whatever you're consuming, because we know fruits can be very high in calories. You eat enough, you know, pineapple or whatever, it adds up. Not to say that fruits are bad, they're certainly not. Everything in moderation, right? So yeah, I am enjoying the calories. I just feel like that counting the calories and kind of weighing and pacing myself throughout the day, I can kind of know what I need to eat moving forward, because I'm always thinking of this whole weight loss journey thing long term. Because, you know, like right now I have 44 pounds to lose. um, 44 more pounds to lose. Having lost almost 60 pounds. Of course, I lost 65 pounds. It's just that I gained a couple more pounds recently, but I will lose it. At any rate, I have a little bit more to lose, but I'm always thinking, okay, once I reach 145 pounds, which is my goal, down from 248 pounds, how am I going to maintain this? Because obviously me, myself, and I, we do not want to gain this back, and we won't. Come too far, right? Yeah, so I'm always thinking end game. As if there is an end game. There is no end game. That's the sad reality. But I'm always thinking long term. And I think long term, I will have to track in some measure. Now, maybe not every day. I don't know how it will wind up being. But I think for me, the secret to long-term weight loss and maintenance and all of that, it will heavily rely on how physically active I am. So I know for me, I have to move it every day, move it. I am 51 years old and surgically menopausal, and I've had 3 surgeries in a 12-month period 5 years ago, and I am recovering nicely, but yeah, it has taken a lot out of me, but I am a fighter. I'm a fighter. I am determined to be in the very best health that I can. So for me, that is going to mean I have to do some form of exercise just about every day in order to maintain my weight. So yeah. So Sue, thank you for your question. I hope that in this rambling, you have found some measure of an answer. And if not, like I said, leave me a comment below. I think your channel is Sue Seeks Health. So yeah. And for the rest of you guys, thank you for watching. And if you have any questions for me, I'd be glad to answer them. So leave me a question in the comments below, and I will either answer you in the comments or do another video. So I hope you found this useful. And until next time, God bless you, and I hope you have much success on your health and weight loss journey. And until next time, God bless.